Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to bring you our Cerakoting episode. We're here at West Michigan Cerakote. I've worked with Spencer in the past, the owner of West Michigan Cerakote, and he's done some amazing work for us on some of our projects. Nothing's going to be different on this car. Our SEMA car is going to be all coated, all of our hot components, our interior pieces, everything going to be coated by Spencer here at West Michigan Cerakote. So let's go in here. He's been waiting for us. He's going to show us the process and walk you guys through a few of the steps of the things that we do for the coatings. All right, guys, we're inside West Michigan Cerakote, and with us today is Spencer. Spencer owns West Michigan Cerakote. He's done some amazing work for us in the past. And today he's going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing on our C8 widebody build for SEMA this year. Spencer, why don't you tell everybody what kind of product we're using, what we're doing on these headers, and kind of a little bit about the background of West Michigan Cerakoting.
Yeah, sure. So today we're going to be applying our Glacier Series Cerakote on your headers. This is a high temp coating that's designed to withstand 1800 degrees Fahrenheit before you're going to risk any discoloration of the coating, bubbling, cracking, any coating failure. There is an extensive process that these parts go through to get to the point where they're ready for coating. So we do a lot of surface prep. I've kind of held off until you guys got here today just so you can understand better what we're going to go through to get these ready. We have degreased them already, but we're gonna sandblast them to give that a profile for the Cerakote to adhere to.
Okay.
And then it's a sprayed on finish. So like I had mentioned, the coating can withstand 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to prevent rust and corrosion. It's also going to provide a good thermal barrier to keep the rest of the engine cool. So if you have brake lines or other things that could be damaged due to high heat, this is going to help insulate that. Okay. Our Glacier Black series, it gives about a 40% thermal barrier. So.
Okay, great. And as most of you guys know, when we run a bigger header, it gets rid of the heat shields, the factory heat shields. So there is a little more heat buildup in that area. We always like to coat all of the hot products all the way back to the exhaust tips when we do these cars. Now, on top of doing the headers, you're also doing our exhaust enclosure that goes in the trunk, which will also have the same coating on it, correct, for the heat resistance. Yep. And we wanted to do something a little different with these headers. We wanted a color on them. Instead of just going with a flat black and then kind of disappearing, we wanted it to be kind of like a darker gray, something that you can still see. You can see the car has a nice set of headers on it. And that's where we came to you and asked you, what's our ability to, kind of get some color on those and still have that property?
Yep, so our Glacier Series coating we have 9 colors that are right out of the bottle to choose from, and they range from black to different shades of silver. However, sometimes those silvers are too bright or maybe a little too dull for the customer's liking. We can actually custom mix those coatings to come up with a particular color that you want. So it's a good way for people like you who want to stand out a little bit, they want their product to stand out. We can custom mix it, save that formula, so then next time you can offer that to your customers and they see that, or maybe it's something a little bit different than what the next guy is doing.
And that's what we really like. If you guys know, at Label, we like to have a little bit of customization, personalization. So when we find another business owner that understands really what our direction is, the ability to create unique things kind of happens. So really excited to see this kind of go on these headers today. We're gonna jump in and show you guys some of the blasting process, the mixing, the coating, show you some of Spencer's operation here. It's an amazing facility. You'll see a little bit of that behind the scenes, but I'm ready to see this just start going to work. So why don't we step back and let you get after it. So as much as I want to grab this stuff and throw it over to Spencer, he's just finishing up our headers. We're going to throw the titanium in the blast booth next. And you guys can kind of see how the bluing comes off the titanium. We get it back down to raw form before coating. So let me pick this up virtually because I don't have gloves on. Rusty, I don't have gloves on.
Huh?
So I got to get somebody else to move.
All right.
All right then, B.
So I've properly agitated our coatings. What we're going to do now is we're going to mix these two together to come up with the color that Andy has requested. So I'm going to start with our Glacier Silver. I'm going to pour this in. And now I'm going to add our Glacier Black. These are both very comparable coatings in terms of temperature, stability, and performance attributes, so I'm okay mixing these two together without any adverse effects. Alright, now that we got our coating mixed together, I'm just going to give this a shakedown, make sure everything's mixed up well. Alright, now that we got everything mixed up, what we want to do is we have filters that we run all of our coatings through. That's going to help catch any contaminants or any flakes that may be suspended in the coating to prevent that from spraying out onto our part. Now we are ready to spray. Alright, so now our header has been coated. What's going on right now is the solvents or the liquids in the product are gassing off or evaporating, which is going to leave all the solids left on the part. So that's going to be a very hard, very durable coating that's left. So as this is outgassing, it's going to look a little shiny. Everything is going to kind of mat out and look even. We have gone around, taken a look, make sure we don't have any runs. Result at the end of the video.